pressure. This is based off of Stephen A. Smith. Well, kind of a little Vice Golf Club, a little nod to Stephen A. He made a list. He's Stephen's A list. And this one went pretty viral. So I'm going to give my, from 5 to 1, on this Fantasy Draft Friday, my top 5 NBA players under the most pressure this playoffs. Number 5. Stephen A. I'm kidding. Number 5, give it to me. Stefan Curry. Well, what? Yes, pals. Stephen Curry has as many finals MVPs as me and Aaron. Now, I know that's a lot better than all the other things like scoring more points than us, but he's got no finals MVPs, and he's got 3 rings. But he's supposedly the greatest shooter. He's the this, that, and the third. But if Warriors fall short again, I know Steph's been injured, but how many times is Steph going to get injured? I thought that was James Harden's excuse. I thought that was Chris Paul's excuse in the postseason.
It is, but Steph Curry still got 3 rings at this point.
That's fine.
Or 4 rings. Is it 4 rings or 3 rings?
It's 3 because they got a repeat and then the one in 2015.
That's right, yeah.
So, but Steph Curry, man, show up, dude. And in your postseason woes, like forget the fact that he's been injured. How the fact that he just sometimes doesn't show up in finals games? He's bodied and that's it.
Okay. I don't agree with that, but I can respect the opinion.
Number 4, Kyrie Irving. Why? Oh, that's a great question. Not really. Kyrie Irving, who has not won a ring since LeBron held his hand when they were down 3-1. Kyrie Irving, who missed the season because of the fact that he was unvaccinated and because he used his platform of playing basketball to be a voice for the voiceless. And I don't care what Aaron says. I'm not a fan of that. That's not your job, pal. Number 3, Ben Simmons. Listen, my guy. If you come back in this series or in any series and you poop your pants again, I don't ever want to hear about your depression. I don't care anymore. I don't want to talk about you anymore, but he'll be under pressure. Number 2, Chris Paul. Chris Paul does not have a ring. I don't care how good Giannis is. Suns, to me, could argue that they were the better team last year. And to me, it's sickening that Chris Paul, if he's healthy this year, and Suns are the overwhelming favorites on all the sports books, get it done. I don't care how good Devin Booker is. I don't care how good DeAndre Ayton is. Chris Paul, lead them. You've broken all these franchise win records, which is great. It's not the chip, though. And unfortunately, in society, that's the reason why we care more about guys. Like, we care more about guys than we do other guys. Number 1.
Oh, please don't take mine. I think I have one.
It was James Harden.
Okay.
James Harden because, and I know Stephen A. was his overwhelming favorite. Guys, James Harden can go down as one of the greatest shooting guards in history. I mean, remember when Dwayne Wade had Shaq and he won it? I know times are different and teams are more stacked now, but Eastern Conference is up for grabs. I'm a Miami Heat fan, I'll admit that. Eastern Conference is a lot of teams that could do this thing. James Harden, Joel Embiid is not even hurt. If he stays that way, I want to hear crap from you, considering you ain't played that much this year. So, are you tired now? You better be tired of losing. Go ahead.
All right, so I compiled a list of 4 before we go to break here, and You left off 2 of them. One of them, this is a contingency pressure, but yes, I had James Harden and Chris Paul on my list at 3 and 2, respectively. Oh. Number 4 for me, contingent on him winning the MVP, is Nikola Jokic. I understand the team doesn't really look great on paper, but you have the MVP in the league. You've got to be able. I think you got to be able to get to the conference finals at this point. Now, whether they get there, we'll see. I know that what's his name, Michael Porter Jr. is not going to be available, but I think at some point, if you're the MVP, you've got to lead this team farther than expectations give. And my number one guy under the most pressure, the number 1 seed, yours, mine, our Miami Heat, it's Jimmy Butler.
That's true.
The only thing we remember about Jimmy Butler from this season is him fighting with Eric Spoelstra. You're the number 1 seed. You're the best team in the Eastern Conference. You're going to get the easiest route to the finals. You've made the finals in the bubble era. Do it again. Let's go, Jimmy.
Yeah, and if for a guy who pouts the line wants to win, he sure is. You can't come up
Not
short
doing
anymore.
it.
Right.
Exactly.
Another guy I almost put on the list was Kevin Durant.
Yeah,
What has Kevin Durant done
it's
without
hard to
Steph
say these
Curry?
guys, but it's hard to say these guys who's got titles are under pressure.
And that's why Steph was number 5 for me. And Kyrie, but no offense, Kyrie, Cleveland didn't make the playoffs till LeBron helped him. Boston screwed the whole team up. So was it between Boston and Brooklyn, or he was get traded to Brooklyn?
Who are you talking about?
Kyrie.
He left as a free agent.
Okay, yeah. But hey, and then sits out half the season. Kyrie, I don't care how much. I don't care if you got a ring or not.
No pressure on your boy Luka.
Luka's getting there, but he's still young.
Okay, fair enough.
And Coach Nate McMillan of the Hawks.
Why is he under pressure?
Because he's underperforming with this team, and they better make the play. They better make the playoffs.
I think they will, but we'll talk about that.